Today, we're diving into something pretty interesting, a surprisingly simple and, let's be honest, fun tool for a really important mission, building a strong community. So think about it for a second. What really makes a community event stick with you? Is it the food? Maybe the music? Or is it something a little deeper, like that feeling of just having a genuinely good time with other people? That's what we're going to unpack. For a lot of groups out there, especially churches, the goal isn't just to throw a party for the sake of it. It's really about creating this warm, welcoming space where families can actually connect and, make some good memories together. But let's be real, creating that kind of atmosphere, it's not always a walk in the park. In fact, that brings us to a huge hurdle that a ton of community organizers run into. Life is just so busy, right? So the big question is, how do you put on an event that's so fun, so engaging, that it makes even the busiest families think, okay, yeah, we have to go to that? That's the real challenge. So what's the secret sauce? Well, the answer might be something you're not expecting at all. It's a little unconventional. You can forget about complicated marketing strategies or fancy programs. The source we're looking at today says the answer is actually way more tangible, and it's all about pure, simple fun. Yup, you're seeing that right. Inflatable rentals. We're talking bounce houses, giant water slides, the whole shebang. And look, it might seem like it's just for kids, but it turns out this is an incredibly powerful tool for building something much, much bigger. And that bigger thing is fellowship. It's not just about a bunch of people standing around in the same field. It's about creating shared experiences. Just picture it. The sound of kids and, let's be honest, adults just laughing as they race down a slide. That shared joy, that's what brings people together. Okay, so it sounds great, but how do you actually make this work? How do you use this tool the right way? Well, let's open up the playbook for putting on these kinds of unforgettable community events. The key here is strategy. It's kind of like putting together a puzzle. It's not just about renting any old inflatable. It's about finding the absolute perfect one for the specific event you're hosting and, of course, for your community. And here's what that playbook looks like in action. You're having a fall festival, an inflatable obstacle course is perfect for getting a little friendly competition going. Vacation Bible school in the middle of summer? A water slide is an absolute no-brainer. It's a guaranteed hit. And for a big community outreach day, who can resist a classic dunk tank? Come on. But really, this goes way beyond just having a good time. There's a much deeper impact happening here. This quote from the source really nails it. When the entertainment is basically taking care of itself, the organizers, the leaders, can actually focus on their main mission, talking to people, connecting with them, and building those really important community bonds. It's a pretty simple but really powerful chain reaction. First, you offer a fun attraction. That brings in the crowd. Then, that crowd shares a really joyful, memorable experience together. And finally, that shared joy is what builds a stronger, more connected community. It's actually amazing when you think about it, that a simple bounce house can kickstart all of that. This whole idea, this chain of impact, really makes you start to rethink what community engagement is all about. Because at the end of the day, it's not really about the inflatables, is it? It's about finding the right tool, no matter how simple or unconventional it might seem, to achieve that deeper mission of bringing people together and creating a true sense of belonging. So I'll just leave you with this question to chew on. What's your community's inflatable? What simple, maybe even surprising tool could you use to spark a little joy and forge real connections right where you live?